Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super ShowDown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey. When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself. Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Oh, and a head scissor DDT!
That could be it.
Attacking the body. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Bayley struggling to defend herself.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Perched up top, diving leg drop.
Setting her up here.
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is! Superplex!
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs...
Watch out!
Look out below! That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
And that was a rope landing from that toss.
Big flying forearm.
Oh, a flying forearm on the mark.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley
Perched up top, diving leg drop. Lands in the drop zone.
got out of there at the perfect time.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked. Kick to the body, into the...
Oh, into a powerbomb.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
She gets bounced into the corner. Now positioned onto the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Has to find a way out of this.
Following it up with the cover.
The challenger stays alive.
This battle rages on.
Oh, did you hear that?
This one's heading to the outside.
Oh, stomping away.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area.
The head scissor takedown.
Big double axe handle.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
What a forearm.
Going up. Uh-oh.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
She's in a bad way here. Irish whip across the ring, gets reversed, counter now.
Down they go.
Stunner!
Naomi finds her target with that one.
Sharp elbow. Naomi out of harm's way. Oof.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Ouch. Hair whip.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity. Ooh, elbow strike.
Real pin for the title. She breaks the ref's count.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. Spiked with the rose plant. The champ might have just sealed things. How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
And now there must be a level of annoyance in Bayley. Annoyed that it didn't result in a 3 count. Counters.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. I'm not sure she can escape out of this. And yes, she does.
Turns the tides. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
In the air. It connects.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Nice running crossbody.
She fights back with the counter. Oh, come on now. Bayley is just handing it up for the crowd.
Cole, please don't give Bayley a reason to come over to our desk.
And Naomi is looking to put Bayley away, looking to finish things.
Forearm smash. Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Boom, what a kick.
Getting air with that forearm. just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Here's the pin. And we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.